both caps very far separated from each other, but the middle June, the most important one to control both of them. The attack spawning at the usual north base spawn, the defense a little bit more towards the east.
Really does involve somehow around that middle June. That's funny, but it's true. But let's see, attack from GoHard, played by 1, 2, 3, 4, Barchats, 2 VZs, 3 VZs. Really super aggressive setup here. No patons, no STRVs or anything else. This might be a straightforward push also.
Yeah, it might be. Might be straight down the middle, but teams have started to shy away from that one. You can see the bats are actually going in the middle for the GoHard side. Only Coca-Cola staying in the base. Standard start for them once more, like we've seen them do against Utopia as well. And the only reason Utopia lost that pretty much is because they tried to counter push.
Yeah, there you go. Initial push from GoHard here. This is actually something that we've seen DiNG do, if you remember. And they were pressuring the cap number 2. I believe they're countering the heavy tank going on lower side. I've seen even on CIS region that Rush, formerly known as Navi, played with Object 261. And they were actually playing it specifically so they would counter the heavy tank going for the lower cap. Because this is a new trend in a meta. You can see on DiNG players that where Koritz is going on the lower side of the map, and he always goes alone because he's like a proxy spotter for his team and everyone else is sniping. When you have an arty, then he's an easy target.
These bats are going straight up and over on towards Koritz. They found them out of position. Nobody spotted them. Koritz tries to get back over. He actually does because of some bad shooting from GoHard. Koritz makes it out alive for now, but these bats have not taken nearly enough damage. The counterplay from GoHard. They need to shut down Koritz though. They need more shots. He's down to 466. 2 more connections is what they need, and Kaizu has to make them. If not, Koritz is going to have a field day with these bad shots.
He's going to make them pay for every shot they gave so far. That's why Zafarczyk is trying desperately to go with somewhere in his back and maybe try to make a play or at least protect those Bachats. Koritz doesn't know that Negative is in reload. Shokish and Ilian are like a hornet's nest. They're trying to do something to help him.
Koritz has one more shot if Kaizu has one more shot. If Koritz realizes this, he could do an awful amount of damage, which Stefan is going to come and try to finish it off. He takes some damage in the beginning though, but Stefan picks it up together with Kaizu. The damage in return though is significant on towards that bad shot. Some bad shooting there from GoHard costing them.
I bet, yes, they did take out one tank, but they're actually lower on HP now and not in really great shape because both Stefan and Kaizo are on low HP. The thing is, that initial cowboy shooting they did will cost them dearly. If they actually manage to track Koritz when they pulled out of that ravine, if they just managed to do more damage, they would be in super better situation now. But with this, the rotation potential is a bit limited, but they still do have a failure and Negative who can play around with their HP.
That is true, but Kaizu and Negative are kind of shut down in that area. They can't really leave Hooknik there with a nice connection. Nile actually blind shot Hooknik, but hits the heat shield, so that did not go through.
But Hulk did connect him, so it didn't really work out. 1300 HP on Nile here. Again, not a crucial thing, but still, it's slowly stacking up. 1 gun more in the game for GoHard, but about 2k HP less. 1700 to be exact.
Breakneck still sitting in this position over here that spots out a part of the cap, so that's not an option either for GoHard. How do they break this defense now, this defensive layer that DiNG has set up, with Breakneck being the first pillar together with Meritorious?
This is a big problem. They need to dig out Breakneck somehow and Mary if they want to work on this cap, because they can really not pressure anymore. And with Stefan on such a low HP, he took another shot. They will actually soon be forced either to fully commit and push here or to do rotation towards Senya.
Yeah, Stefan getting spotted out by Breakneck. Breakneck giving him 1 for his trouble, saying hello. This means now Stefan's a one-shot, like you said, and if he even goes onto that cap, blind fire could kill him as well.
Yeah, that's another option. You need to push someone like Negative on cap who has 1200 HP. Again, then, both Shokish and STRV can just blind shoot some angles before anyone even attempts to approach. But still, there is a slight issue of Meritorious in his i7, and you need a Bachas with a lot of HP to keep that one off, because he can now just risk and kill one of them easily if they're sniping.
Senya together with Ilian getting some damage on towards Failware's position. GoHard still peeking everywhere to try and find that opening, but there is none right now in the defensive layer of DiNG, I think.
Nah, I don't see any opening here.
They've lost too much HP on like Stefan and Kaizu. It's a big issue.
It's a huge issue because now you have a slower tank. Okay, VZ is not slow tank, but it's slower than Bachats, and the clipping potential of these guys is much lower because the moment Stefan or Kaizu show up, they're going to be a priority target for anyone.
Breakneck still in this position. Coca Collapse would have to break the buildings down first to even find an angle on
But he's not
that.
even sure he's there.
Yeah, I mean, he was spotted when he shot Stefan, though.
Yes, but he's not sure he's still there. He doesn't know.
Meritorious still watching the crossing, which means Kaizu and Negative are really locked down in their position over there. Coca Collapse is starting to break the buildings. It's going to take a while before he managed to get through those, though. Those are big buildings. They take multiple shots.
Even with HE, it's not going to be the fastest one. Still, I don't have a feeling that GoHard at the moment has an answer what to do. That's the problem. Like, they're probably heating up the TeamSpeak, talking to each other. What are the options? Where are the positions of DiNG? But DiNG has the map covered, and they do have the HP to do the deal. It's almost 3000 HP now.
Yeah, Zafar is back towards that cap now. Niles pushing towards Coca Collapse. Looks like GoHard is gearing up for some sort of move at the very least.
It's going to be commitment.
Has to be a commitment. Can they make this work, though? They're going to take so much damage on the crossing.
4 minutes. The only way for them to make it work is some sloppy shooting by them. That's about that. That's the only way it can work. Stefan has to go other way. He cannot really join them. He will die on a first shell by anyone. Kaizu also has to stay away, so Failware should actually be the guy to join them.
He is moving towards them right now, actually, so he's starting to make their way. Coca Collapse still breaking buildings, as it seems. Where's Failware going to go with them? I mean, this commitment, they have to go for Meritorious, but he's covered by
3.5 minutes.
Hulk, Shockish. All of those guns are pointing in that exact direction.
3.5 minutes. They have no choice. Like, they will have to push now. Failware is coming out to the reload, and the push will come in next few seconds.
Well, here we go. The GoHard is starting to make their way with those 5As. The damage on the crossing should be significant. Coca Collapse is the first one to take, but Zafar is the one that gets punished in his 5A. Already so much bleeding on the side of GoHard. They now have to push forward in towards Meritorious to clean out that IS-7 to even have a chance in this round. Coca Collapse leading the charge, followed up by Failware and Zafar Check. Meritorious tries to get a connection, gets connected in return, but actually managed to make his way out of there. Now what does GoHard do?
It's a road of pain covered by blood of GoHard here, and they're still bleeding the HP. They still have 7 guns in the game, but the positions are definitely in DiNG's favor. And they didn't take their prime goal. Meritorious is still alive. Breakneck is not dead, and he can pull back.
Negative is coming in now in his Bacha, but he should be punished significantly on this crossing as well. A non-connection comes out there, actually. Oof. There comes the penetration. He's down towards the one-shot. Meritorious picks it up. Easy peasy. Coca Collapse going to be the next customer, but he's not going to get anything out of Meritorious' shop either. It's closed for anybody coming from GoHard, as the one-on-one will go on here with some support from the back lines. Meritorious says thank you very much, and let the next customer please come to the desk, as GoHard fall to pieces.
24/7 service here.
Meritorious' shop always open. Shockish coming in, picks up Zafar. Breakneck picking up Fail. Mary closes out on Coca Collapse, and that leaves 3 tanks for GoHard. Ending, showing us a good defense on Sand River.
Solid defense here. Honestly, GoHard had their chance. They had a good play, they had good ideas, they had a chance, they had a surprise, but that questionable shooting at the start really did a number on them. And there we go, Kaizu is the last one surviving. He can farm some points, so for whoever has him in a team. But the game is definitely going toward DiNG. But now we will have to see what DiNG has to do about the attack on Sand River. That's going to be a crucial one.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see. Senya is now chasing down Kaizu. Kaizu can run a little bit further, a little bit longer, but he will get 2 shots in his back. He's going to win the trade here against Senya. Senya trying to get up and over. Kaizu misses, so Senya will stay alive. He's going to need some help to close out this kill. Breakneck's like, well, I'll join you, buddy. Don't worry about it. Senya wants it. Breakneck
can he kill both?
He can kill both. Kaizu picks up one. Senya peeks out.
Oh,
he misses his last shot though, so he can't kill both. And there's no boats on this map anyways, because it's a Sand River. It's dried out. Senya does not know Kaizu's reloading. He's like, I don't want to peek this.
Maybe there are some leftover boats.
Does Senya realize Kaizu's reloading? Probably not. But he picks it up anyways.
By now.
That's the first round in favor of DiNG. Solid defense.
I would say this is a good defense, but nothing special. it's standard.
It was
Something
standard.
we've seen many times over. That's what GoHard was relying on, that DiNG will play something like this. It was a blind play. It was actually a good play, good read, but as we said, sloppy shooting on a start costed them the game. But it's one game, and they will still have now to play a defense.
Yeah, now they get to play their defense. Breakneck in that bad shot, doing some crucial damage there. Hooknick actually in the SRV having a good game. All around, just solid stuff from DiNG. GoHard had the surprise. Flunked it though with the shooting. Meritorious was very happy. So many customers. So many.
But that was just like already drawn
That,
out.
that was
like
the
they,
last.
they were
that
forced.
was the last. Yeah, they couldn't
They
do
were
anything
forced.
else.
There is nothing they could do, and they're just coming to DiNG guns, and DiNG was like, yeah, sure, let's finish the game.
Yep, indeed. That is a very, very good assessment, Mojo.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome, dude.
You're so nice when you wear those ties, man.
I am always nice. That's the secret.
Always?
I am a very nice
Could
human
have fooled
being.
me, but I'm just gonna keep buying you the ties
I'm
all
a-
the time.
I'm
So
a
you,
very
you go
nice-
with that
I'm
personality.
a very nice human being. I am not mean to anybody. I don't bully. That's
Never?
not me. Never, ever. I'm just.
That's totally cool. So that means that you will not buy a tie, and I will have. I don't have to wear it, right?
I mean, that's just a gift. It's not bully. It's a gift from me to you.
Ah,
Sand River, second half coming out. GoHard now going to be switching to the defense, and that's going to be DiNG on the attack, and we want to see what they can bring for us. Let's see the lineups first, though. Both these teams. Let's see. SRV, 113, i7, bats. A lot of bad shots here for GoHard again. This is what they brought against Utopia, and it was like a sudden hold.
Rheinmetall on defense side of the GoHard usually climbed up on a mountain because he doesn't need any assistance. He can do it on his own while the rest of the tanks roam around. On the other hand, like when we watch, DiNG doesn't really have a good track record on attacking of Sand River. It's rather bad, 33%. The only remarkable game I can remember is when they were capping the lower side of the map, and it was against the Soup, I think.
Creed sitting in the base together with Senya. Uknik STRV with Breakneck in the middle, and the rest of the team going towards the south, and it's going to be another one of those slow tactical games. Negative is in the same position, I think, as Breakneck was.
Yeah, it does look like a standard position for most of the teams, but interesting enough, Rheinmetall is not on a classic top of the hill
No, he
position.
took that position yesterday as well, and he did a lot of damage there.
Yeah, Stefan is completely on forward spotting for GoHard from
He's
that
on that
side.
little hill as well.
Yeah, he climbed up there. So it's a peculiar position. I wonder what can he all control from there.
Well, he was able to control the middle June from there yesterday. He completely removed Shuku from the game from that position.
I see Senya and Breakneck are making play toward that side, and they should really expose Stefan a bit.
Well, he played it yesterday, so things should be aware, right? They should
Exactly,
know.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he should expose him, and let's see, do they have a plan against it? Are they actually marking all the tanks against that specific position?
We'll find out when they do go for it. Senya Breakneck, like you said over there, Shokish in the 113, going in the south. He's playing the E50M last time they did this. Decided that it's weak after all.
Well, 113 does have a better turret, that's for sure, and does have a heat shells, and it's still mobile, lower profile. E50M is just a bit bulky. It's good sniper, but bulky tank, easy to pen.
Well, Breakneck spots out Stefan. So there is that. Stefan took at least one shot of damage. That was from Hoknik in the STRV.
So they have a play against that, definitely. And they're positioning all the other tanks to support Shokish now.
I think Stefan can sit safe over there, though. I think he's safe. Should be good. Question if Breakneck is going to go play the middle June now. They still need to clear out negative, though. I mean, it's all nice that they did some damage against Stefan. They need to clear out negative now.
Yeah, taking only one shot with that Rheinmetall doesn't mean much, but this kind of approach they're playing now, I think negative is actually their prime target.
I mean, it has to be. Otherwise, they can't cap and they can't come back towards the north, so...
But Coca-Cola's being hidden here together with Nile. I don't think DiNG is actually aware of that.
I don't think they know about Coca-Cola, but I don't think it changes that much for them either. That's the question.
Zafar is spotted now, so they have a location of this I-7 also. There's more game knowledge here for them. But there is also instant response here because Kaizu is coming down from the mountains in position to snipe and cover the side of Zafar if he is pushed over the dune or wherever. And Kaizu is using those little hills on the top, so he can be covered himself.
Senya controlling Stefan's position. Well, not completely, but at least a little bit. Stefan is making some shots, I guess, towards... I guess towards Kuritz, trying to get the connection. Negative is spotted out, though, by Breakneck. Negative actually taking a lot of damage from Breakneck, trying to whip and weave between those buildings. Gets one on the move. Actually, that was Zafar, but Zafar traded really disastrous in return for that. Negative now trying to get the angle on towards Breakneck.
Zafar is tracked, and he's on one shot here.
Ooh, Zafar finally getting out of the track. 307 HP remains. Good shooting there from DiNG, perma-tracking that IS-7, and also doing a lot of damage towards Negative. This is now an attackable cap for DiNG.
This is a huge advantage, almost 3,000 HP here. Let's not forget that GoHard also has a light tank, not a heavy tank or anything like a huge fighting vehicle in the Tri-Metal. So Zafar being on one shot and Negative 2. Nile now taking damage in his I-7. DiNG is actually doing a number on them.
Yeah, DiNG is doing a lot of damage here on the attacking side already. Just about 2,300 HP up. Shokish is now looking towards Zafar trick as well. Zafar was playing with those binos yesterday, spotting the cap, but now being this low HP, Shokish, one good connection will put him out of the game. 2 or 3 HE shots will also put him out of the game.
Yeah, that will not really work out here for GoHard now, but still, it's not a done game. When you push, once you commit to a push, they need to take a lot of damage initially. So DiNG still has to make a way for them. Oh, that I-7. The armor is brilliant, but yeah, they should definitely start spamming him with HE.
Gets spotted out in the STRV by that IS-7, I think, as well. So he's going to be forced.
Negative took another shot.
He's going to be forced to leave the cap again. They need to deal with Zafar. They have to deal with Zafar if they want to start capping.
Yeah, but they're still working on Negative, as you can see. They're doing a number on him. He's now on 2 shot, not even 3, but Breakneck is also on lower HP, and he has to be careful. Negative is on 1 shot now. So it's entire play against Negative and Breakneck. Like, who will survive here?
Well, Break is currently a little bit more healthy than Negative, just about. But how does DiNG deal with Zafar? How do they get him out of the game? Shokish is desperately trying to ping away at that IS-7.
I think the play will come from Senya.
Hulknik did get onto the cap and spot it, though.
I think Senya will just in one moment push and kill Zafar and then deal with the light. Because he can. There is effectively no one who can really help Zafar if Senya just coming his back.
They don't need to deal with Zafar anymore, though, because Hulknik is capping.
Still. So they found the blind angle finally. But still, they don't know where is Bachat. Don't forget, Coca-Cola is still hidden there.
No, he got spotted. He got spotted because he shot at Breakneck. So they are aware of his position. They are aware that he is in that area. Because Breakneck peeked too far and he took 2 shots, I think, from Nile and Coca-Cola. So
it's a game of precision, guys. Like, you have a lot of minuscule little angles that you need to know where you're covered and where you're not covered from certain positions.
Hulknik is capping, though. 1 minute is left on this one. DiNG has time to work with. Senya still over here, trying to control this position. Failware made a blind clip and is now going to be bailing off of that hill. So GoHard seems to be scrambling to get towards that cap, to decap. And it might be Failware or Kaizu, or even the both of them that have to deal with it.
Let's see.
They're pushing down. Alien wanted to join the cap, but he got spotted out, so that's not going to happen.
It's going to be a counter-attack by GoHard actually here. Look at this. They're mastering their forces. They're not spotting. They're approaching. It's going to be a huge push on that side.
Yeah, but now they get spotted out, so everything is spotted. Hulknik is going to bail off of this cap almost instantly. Here comes the GoHard side. Coca collapse. Failware. Kaizu making the play on towards Shokish's position. The damage needs to come out now for DiNG. Shokish gets tracked, gets held. A lot of shots being wasted here. And where's the reaction coming out from DiNG? Because they haven't done nearly enough damage to make this work yet.
Coca-Cola, Failware and Kaizu are still spamming a lot of shots, and Shokish is still alive. He actually managed to fire 3 shots, but DiNG lost 2 players and Alien is burning.
Ooh, Alien is on fire. That's not great for him whatsoever. He survives on 567 HP, but is now going to be on reload. DiNG, in the meantime, though, has complete GoHard pretty much surrounded. It's just Stefan in the back lines. Negative trying to make connections. Stefan needs to scramble towards his team. Senya trying to pick it up. Meritori is going to be pushing forward. This should be DiNG's round, Mojo.
It should be, but it's not over yet. There is still 5 guns here on GoHard side, and the HP is close. I don't think the deal is so sealed firmly, because most of the HP for DiNG is on I-7 Kuritz.
Hulknik in the STRV He's going to have to hold off Philware and Coca-Collapse, who are pushing forward. A non-connection comes out and a miss as well, but Elian from the side is going to be covering Hooknick to make sure he doesn't go down. Philware lines it up, doesn't get it. Elian in return does, though. Coca-Collapse trying to deal with his STRV, but Elian with the double finally gets removed by Kaizu, and this should be it for DiNG, showing us how to attack on Sand River, and it's going to put GoHard at a 2-0 deficit.
It's definitely not a good position to be in, but I really believe this was a mistake by GoHard now. The initial push was good, but this second one where Failware went around to attack the STRV, ignoring the possibility that Elian is still there, I think that was a mistake, and I think this is actually where they lost this game. Because there was not much time left. They could just trench up in those little positions and keep Stefan offhand. So even if DiNG tries to push them and kill them all, Stefan could run away.
1 minute and 3 seconds left. Papa Kuritz is going to be shielding his children by pushing forward. Put him in the line between them and Stefan. He doesn't see Stefan though, so Stefan got around. But the issue for the GoHard side is that they just have a hill to work with. They can just hide behind a hill.
28 seconds. DiNG actually can hide really well here. Kuritz is immediately coming in to cut him off, because they need to focus on that, because Stefan does have a chance to just do a drive-by and shooting and try to run away in last seconds.
Stefan going to try and do a drive-by here. Senya will find him in about 2 seconds. There we go. The first shot comes out. Kuritz from the top side will give him another. Senya will come in with the finish, and that's 2-0 for GoHard. No, not for GoHard. Sorry, Mojo.
For DiNG.
For DiNG.
Well, at least one of your teams is, I mean, your team is doing well now. Considering they're not playing on Sunday, they need this win.
Yeah, Mojo, thanks, man.
I'm just friendly reminding.
Just rub it in, it's okay. But yeah, 2-0 lead here for DiNG. Good stuff on their attack, showing how to clear out negative. Zafar, that peak though.
I was just playing nonsense. He lost about 90% of HP in that moment. For what? I don't understand. What was he thinking he's playing? Like a Kranwagen or something?
I mean, he did still do 2.1k damage though, but...
Yeah, that's fine, man. But if he was not on one shot, he would actually be a part of a later kind of push. He would be an asset for his team. And still, even with that, GoHard actually had a chance to win this game. As I said, like, the initial push was really great. It was good. It was a good choice, although they took a lot of damage. Still, the later part of the push, when they pushed around the corner to kill the STRV, that was a nonsense.
They could have drawn it out longer. They probably could have pushed the time down to 40 seconds.
Yeah.
They probably would have still died. They might have just made it on time onto the cap still, but then Stefan could actually win the game by getting a single reset.
Single reset would be enough and then run away.
Now we're going to Himmelsdorf though, and this is the map I'm already giving to DiNG to begin with. I don't know. GoHard needs to show up here, but this should be DiNG's map.
100% of attack of DiNG on Himmelsdorf, not so well on defense. GoHard just 50-50 on both sides.
I'm worried for GoHard here.
Well, GoHard is defending first, so if they manage to take this, there is a chance for them to actually retrieve the map or at least play it 1-for-1. But 1-for-1 is not enough for them, considering they're already mapped down. So they need to play it all out, because Cliff doesn't look really reassuring for them. And that's the next map.
I don't know about Cliff either, to be honest. But DiNG on the attack, type 5, double mouse, an E3, a bat, double bat actually, and a 113. Look at GoHard's defensive side, Mojo. This is aggressive, super aggressive.
But we've seen them already push the hill, if you remember. It was a super risky play, and they did a huge misplay there. But this kind of setup doesn't have to push the hill. They can actually push the courtyard and catch the tanks that are climbing up on a hill and shoot them in the back.
Well, they are splitting off in 2 groups. One going B line, the other one going 2 line, negative and Failware. Battle group number 1, Zafar battle group number 2, and everybody else in battle group number 3.
Yeah, Zafar, you know, we like you, mate, but you go alone and you go first.
All these 5As are going to be spotted out by Senya, though.
Look at Breakneck immediately going down, trying to spot what's going on. Senya and Breakneck both just making sure what's going on. Where will the pressure coming from GoHard?
But they've seen Coca collapse. They do not know about the 3 other tanks over there. Though Senya bailing out of there as quickly as he possibly can. Coca collapse continuing to go aggressive, and they're trying to make a surround here against DiNG.
Yeah, negative and Failure are permanently spotted, so DiNG actually has quite a good idea what are they doing, where are they. GoHard is closing in, and they're closing in fast, but direct brawl with DiNG with his tanks, I don't think that's the smartest idea.
GoHard is going to find 2 tanks around the corner. Meritorious does not connect to Shadow. Senya backing off now, and they're going to try and push Meritorious, it looks like. It does look like that, doesn't it?
It does look like they're massing up for something, but there will be 7 players from DiNG and only 6 of GoHard. Why are you doing this?
Here we go, GoHard making another commitment, this time on towards Meritorious in the mouse. Coca-Cola takes a big one already from Shockish from the hill, and this push got shut down before it even happened. Coca-Cola down and out, Niall soon to follow, and Stefan are going to be all by himself in a second or two as Niall tries to get onto the flank. Stefan takes a big one from Shockish from the hill in that E3, and this push from GoHard, it was aggressive, but that was also about it.
That was just about it. And Breakneck still didn't fire a single shell, and he's arriving with a full clip in the back of a GoHard now. 3,000 advantage here for DiNG. And as I said, why would you on earth push a trenched up corner of DiNG who is actually waiting for you?
Guys who are trying to shield Stefan, but it's not going to matter if the rest of your team is going down. In the meantime, you're being flanked from left, right, and center. Breakneck coming from behind. Senya as well, a double for him. He has 4 more shots to go. Hooknick as well from the other direction. And GoHard, yeah, aggressive is good, but this got shut down before it even happened.
This is wrong on so many ways and mostly prohibited on most of the channels on TV when you watch it.
Negative now, trying to get some more damage out, but it's not going to help him. Elian's still alive, and Shockish is coming off the hill slowly but surely in a full HP E3. So, Negative, good luck. Philware, I wish you commiserations as the last one alive.
Oh,
Negative.
That's the spirit, Negative. That's the spirit.
Negative chooses the honorable way out. And then Philware coming around. He's going to kill Elian, at least. He will kill Elian. The double for him. But now, there's Hooknick. And Hooknick will be like, I'll miss the shot.
Because I can.
Because I can. That's the sandwich between Hooknick and Philware. And Senya's already off of reload. Hulk with the triple. That's 3-2-0. And then keeping their 100% on attack.
What is going on with the games today? Did someone like put something in the drinks of the players? Like everything starts and ends with zeros.
It's 3-0. And then gets to defend now on Himmelsorf. That could be 4-0.
That's almost as good as a match point. I mean, we really need to see, like, will actually GoHard bring back their posture. They're constantly trying to surprise DiNG. They're not trying to outplay them.
Yeah,
they're
DiNG
trying
was just
to
sitting there,
surprise
though.
them. They try to surprise them on Sand River. They try to surprise them here.
But they didn't even push well. I mean, Coca-Cola got spotted, so Kuritz...
They were spotted so early. That's the point.
Yeah, if Kuritz and Elian just peeked and did damage from the side. Not just that, though. Because of Coca-Cola being spotted so early, Shockish, from the hill, I think managed to do 2 shots at the very least onto the back of those 5As. I saw him put 1 into Stefan and 1 into Coca-Cola.
They lost the game practically against 5 guys. Breakneck was not there all the time.
No.
Shockish really could do a limited amount
and
of
Senya
help.
was driving up the hill and he stopped because Coca-Cola got spotted.
Yeah. So they had 5 guys, they were attacked by 7 and they still lost, but they lost because all those people were trenched up. They were waiting.
I think if Coca-Cola doesn't get spotted and they just push with everybody at the same time, it might have worked. Because Senya would be higher up the hill, Shockish wouldn't be ready. And
if they were stretched up, yeah, but they were spotted and they knew it. They knew it. It's not like someone didn't say, hey, no, I'm just going to keep it silent. Like no one saw anything. Let's go and suicide.
Well, now they get to attack on their second round on Himmelsorf, and at least they get to drive into DiNG now if they want to do so. DiNG get to defend, and we'll see what the GoHard lineup is going to be. Gary Barry is back.
Gary Barry playing the mouse as usual for GoHard. That is the only replacement when he comes into the play. He is a really good mouse player, so we will give him credit for that for sure. But can he carry against DiNG? That's another story. So far, it's not really a good story.
No, it's been a 3-page story so far, to be honest. And with every page is DiNG on top. So now DiNG defending, GoHard attacking.
And Meritorious playing a nice fork. Wow, what a surprise!
I know where he's going.
For a mural place. He's actually demanding it. I want my picture on that wall.
Probably.
And if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna die here so many times that my splatters will be there. Engraved.
Look at what Breakneck's doing, though.
Super aggressive here.
Meritorious as well is going aggressive, actually. If Breakneck keeps going, he's going to catch the Gorilla from Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they're actually playing like they have idea that he's completely alone, that Stefan is actually not covering him, which he's not. Stefan is even spotted down, so he might do it.
Breakneck is starting to make his way back up. Coca-Collapse is still in that area. He needs to be so careful, because if Breakneck comes up and over, he's done. He's dead.
Breakneck will peek. He will see no one, and that will give him more room to play with. And they know there is Grilla up, because Senya just got shot by HE from there.
No, it was Nile that hit him.
You think so?
Yeah, in the
Not
Type
Grilla?
5. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I thought it was Nile, because he fired at the exact same moment the hit came in.
Yeah, both of them shot. And it was an HE. It could be Nile.
Oh, Breakneck is going for this. This is so risky for GoHard. This could be all over before it even started. If Young Break goes for this play, they pretty much know where everybody is except for Philware.
If he gets Grilla, that's it. He's above them and they're locked.
This is Breakneck's play right now. The Grilla spotted out by Coca-Collapse. He misses one though, so he's going to have to ram him. He needs to ram him full speed. There we go. To make up for the one bounce he had. Breakneck now has 3 shots left, and he's going to... Ooh, he bounced another one. Breakneck! This is not how it's supposed to be. He's now going to try and run away. But Breakneck, my man, this is not what's supposed to happen. Coca-Collapse is going to say thank you very much if he picks this up, and he does! Ooh. Breakneck misses 2 shots on the Grilla. This would have been the end of the round.
Point blank for 4-0, easy way. But still it's not done. There is 3,000 advantage here for DiNG. And there are 2 guys here on low HP, but Senya is getting deleted here.
There's another commitment coming on the south side of the map now. DiNG's going all out aggressive. Stefan comes in to join. They've lost Senya. They're about to lose Alien as well. And this is now all falling to pieces for the side of DiNG. What was a beautiful play to begin with has crumbled into disaster. Pure ash remains from the fire.
What a misplay by Breakneck. Unbelievable. If someone told me, I would never believe I would witness something like that, but it did happen, and internet never forgets. And you can believe there will be some memes after this.
Young Break. He made up for the miss by ramming. That's the thing.
And then he missed again.
Yes, and that's the other thing which I don't understand. So now Kuritz in the Type 5 Heavy has 4 hungry sharks coming behind him. Stefan and Nile from one side, and more to come from the other direction. Kuritz is swinging his turret, wants to get Stefan, but he's not going to get that. And actually some team damage there on towards the back of Stefan. That's not supposed to happen either. Kuritz delivers a big blow to Philware. Yes, GoHard's dropping low, but DiNG has just 3 tanks standing.
And they're not really mobile one, like a Mouse and Ice4 and Shockish, and they're all over the place. Hulk is alone now in his big Mouse, but he can't really deal with these guys.
What a misplay.
Unbelievable.
That was the great, that was like a great play from Breakneck to then turn into a disastrous play from Breakneck.
Unbloody-believable.
I don't believe it myself, Mojo.
Yet we did see it.
And now Coca-Collapse shooting into the back of Shockish. Shockish gets a shot on towards negative though. That is a nice connection, but now they're going to start peeking on towards Hulknik. Nile will go first with the Type 5 because he has HP to spare. Give him a big connection, 603. There comes the 50B, the 5A, and the bad shot from Stefan on another triangle. And that's a connection from Coca-Collapse from the hill, actually. He's making work in that Grilla, thanks to Breakneck.
7 players of GoHard are still alive. That's just to rub the salt more into the wound. Mary with dead commander is gonna stay dead until the end of the game. He tries to join Shockish in some desperate attempt to team plate. It's just not gonna work out. 7 guys, you can't deal with that.
This should have been 4-0.
Easy, easy. Like that kill on Grille, then possibility to snipe entire GoHard team in the back. Plus that Grille did so much damage after killing Breakneck.
Senya.
He killed Senya and connected at least 2 more shots that I saw.
So yeah, good stuff there for GoHard. Getting a little bit lucky, perhaps. Oh,
well,
Break.
they did need it. They really did need it.
This was the end. This was GoHard dead, pretty much.
Yeah, 4-0 and go to Cliff GG, but now they're still in a play and they have a chance to move back into the match. But the game is still not done. Shockish and Mary will try something desperate, but desperation is all they have left, I believe. Sorry, but it's just not gonna work out.
He does get a nice connection there on towards Annihilator, though. Shockish peeks around the corner.
And another shot by Coca-Collapse in Grille from the hill.
Coca-Collapse making work. Making big work from there. Mary gets the connection on towards Stefan, but Negative picks up Shockish in the meantime. And Stefan with the triple removes Meritorious to make it 3-1. It's still in favor of DiNG, but that was their round. That was 100% their round. They had it. And then they were like, you know what I mean?
Freebie, freebie,
You know what I mean?
freebie.
They were like,
Yeah,
that was an accurate representation
if they lose a point in this match, if it goes to tiebreaker, if they even lose a match, this is the round they will forever remember. As long as they play.
Look at Collapse did 4.4k damage because of this.
He had 2 kills, man. 2 kills also.
And then Breakneck, I mean, he could have even survived. Like, the thing is, he foshed up badly, and then instead of like tracking Coca Collapse, to at least be able to get past him and behind him and survive a little bit longer that way, he put the last shot into him and died.
Unbelievable.
He could have tracked him and sat behind the gorilla. He could have done that at least. He had one more shot.
There was many options, but we can be a lot of generals now. After the battle is done, and we are moving into the clip.
Ryan would make that kill.
Are you sure?
95% actually. It's called auto-aim.
I don't know, man. I actually haven't seen him play lately, so I cannot judge about that.
No fate. Zero fate.
Cliff here, 0% win rate for GoHard. They played it only once.
Only twice, though.
Yeah,
like in total.
Only once and lost both sides, so that was it. Decent plays by DiNG, but they didn't play it either very much. Like only 6 games, won most. So
last time they brought a Type 5 heavy on attack.
Yeah, it should be theoretical advantage here for DiNG, and even in a 1-1 game case, it's still good for DiNG because they will again be on a match point.
Yeah, I just wonder what the morale is after that last round.
Maybe they're happily laughing and you're such a dork.
I don't think Break is going to be very happy with that.
Well, that will be Hero's problem, but he should be over it now because the match is still on and they need this game.
Type 5 again for DiNG on their attack.
Well, we've seen it was made work. It was working for Kazna, and actually against Kazna. So we'll see how it will work for DiNG now.
Yeah, they're bringing that Type 5 again. Last time he was on the bottom side of the map. He's going there again, or not? Yeah, he is going there again.
He is going. They're just not going to expect the expected, you know.
I wonder if GoHard is going to Davai. Sapphire in the 430. Mojo, you're solo casting this round. I can't go past this again.
Why 430 on Earth?
Well, last time he drove through the middle to get clipped by Papa Pavian, so you tell me. Rest of the GoHard team is pushing around the eastern side though, Mojo. DiNG is going to have a quick engagement on their hands.
GoHard is doing an immediate push here. The fight will be on very soon, and I think we should hear it.
I think we should listen in with DiNG because the fight's coming to them right now.
На пупке есть. 4. 5.
Меня разменять.
5. Понимаю. Может туда пушить, я еду к вам. Ой, сзади и 4 сад.
Саппорт спереди.
Ну, чё, я поеду по второй.
Казино. Сколько у тебя пуль, кореец?
КД или?
Я kan klicka.
Это фиаско, братан. Найс. А чё, блядь, что так хуёво-то?
Ну, потому что без тайпа. Тайп весь бой выключен.
Да, и поэтому 5 танков выживу. Против 6 именно из-за этого.
Потому что, блядь, на тренингах вы не можете нормально играть, когда я, блядь, сразу заезжаю. Я не могу не заезжать сразу, блядь. Это просто поебатня какая-то начинается.
I think it all says what DiNG guy said. Это фиаско, братан. It's a disaster, brother. Type 5 was not there entire time and GoHard knew it. They took a lot of initial damage, but they just powered through it because they knew they will constantly have one gun more. Plus, Object 430 explained, good DPM, and he could just pump the damage all the time while the budgets were reloading.
Yeah, I honestly thought DiNG was going to shut that down in the beginning, but the connections weren't just there anymore at one point.
One gun less. It's simply that. So yes, GoHard lost one tank initially, but the rest did the job.
This could go to 3-3 now.
Easily. But still, DiNG is now defending, and it's not an easy thing to power through.
That is true, but I mean, still.
I kind of have a feeling he's still gonna go 2 to 4.
Yeah, me too, in the end of the day.
And it's gonna be sold on no less than Ruinberg.
Who's defending first on Runeberg?
DiNG.
Eta GG.
Maybe. We will see.
Prosta GG.
Maybe. Very possible.
Well, 5 guys from GoHard here in the top 5. Yeah, solid round from him. Meritorious in the Type 5 didn't get to do too much. I honestly thought they would drive him up this time because it's such an easy counterplay what GoHard did. And that's why I thought maybe they'll drive the Type 5 up this time. So if GoHard tries to counterplay, the Type 5 will be there and just shut down the bots.
I just don't understand the Type 5 play. I don't get it. Like, okay, you have 6 tanks. Are they expecting they're so superior in shooting, they're just gonna kill anyone who comes?
I mean, I think they could have removed 2 guns before the fight even started, but the shooting was a little bit off.
Yeah, but GoHard had upper position, back position, front position. They were shooting from 3 sides.
GoHard's push wasn't even that great because the 430 was very late into the fight. It could have been much earlier even.
I think 430 is better if he's not early in the fight because then Zafar would die just for
Yeah,
nothing.
but like he still pushed out super late. There was 2 one-shots left at that point pretty much.
No.
Oh well, DiNG gets to defend now, and that is GoHard gonna be on the attack. Let's take a look at the lineups. You can see them in the bottom. Looks like bot shots, TVP, the usual.
Let us see, will this game be as fast
I
and
don't know if
entertaining
GoHard will
for us?
YOLO. I can see DiNG YOLO, that's the issue. I don't know, sometimes they just like,
They
things don't
can-
go their way.
Rarely they do it. Rarely they do it as a surprise. But very rarely.
GoHard's climbing double bot shot though.
We've seen this happen before. You get the good angles to shoot
That was
that,
DiNG that did it.
the 2 line. So that's a possibility. Also, you can monitor from there. You don't have to go all the way. And this is another boost I like, where Negative and the guys are. See, did they make it? No, they actually failed it.
Yeah, they did fail it.
Because from that boost, you can climb a guy above the position of Coca-Collapsed, and he can just like sit behind the rock unspotted.
Well, Niall and Stefan are just trying to shut down Shokash's position. That's about it. I wonder if they can actually do it when Shokash gets spotted. If they will hit him on time or he'll be dropped down already.
Yeah, but they still need to spot him first. And there we go, another attempt here, but Coca-Collapsed is taking some damage. And it was not a blind shot because he was spotted. Let's go. Failware, negative, Zafar, and there we go. Failware is up. So this is what we were talking about. Now he has that back position. But usual coverage is honestly that you have someone on mind. Corey is taking some blind shots here. Actually, 2 of them. So nice readout here by GoHard, guys.
DiNG does have control over the hill. However, I really want to see if they can actually shut down Shokash. That's the interesting factor here. Because if not, that's a lot of time wasted. And a lot of positions wasted to try and get some connections on towards that bad shot.
Well, still, they can leave that Bacha there now, where Failware is, and do a full rotation with the remaining on the team on the right side. Kaizu is monitoring it, but DiNG is expecting it. And you can see they already positioned Bachats on the top of the hill, Meritorious waking behind, and then breaking waiting behind that. So there's going to be a lot of firepower in case they try to play from that side. It doesn't look really probable, but Shokish is definitely the target. He's like with a really huge mark on his forehead there. I wonder why they didn't fire a single shell yet. Probably not to sell out their positions.
Yeah. Meritorious now moving towards the middle as well, as there's no longer a threat from the 9-0 line. GoHard climbing the backside. I mean, when they do start crossing over, they will be spotted at one point. I mean, DiNG will get the info. They're just trying to make sure they hide it for as long as they possibly can.
This is a crucial round for both teams, so they're going to be super careful. I mean, if DiNG wins it, they're going to be on match point. GoHard, if they win it, they're going to be back in the game. After all the blunders they did so far, it's going to be a magnificent comeback.
Coca-Collapsed making some more blind fire now towards Kuritsa's position. Not connecting anymore though. Kuritsa has switched to the other side of the road. He's doing the UK style now. Zafar pushing slightly forwards in his bad shot as well. Trying to spot out the hill. Doesn't see anything so far though. They are wasting a lot of time for this though. And they're not getting a lot of HP out of this to do this either. That's the issue, I think. That's the issue I see with this. Negative gets spotted out. They do give 2 shots to Senya for just 1 in return on towards Negative, but they still haven't been able to take positional advantage though.
Negative and the guys spotted, so there is still time ticking away. it's like really a sand clock, and it doesn't work in favor of GoHard. They need to approach the mountain, they need to go to positions to proxy those guys up. It takes time. They need to flank the mountain then. It takes time. 6 minutes to go. Yes, you're playing fast tanks. Yes, you made some HP advantage, but it's not that crucial.
I think we're still looking towards Shockish, and Stefan and Nile are still in position to try and counter it. I really wonder how long they're gonna like hold on to those positions. Like, did they really expect Shockish to like just play it carelessly and try to overextend and shoot too many shots? Because that's the only way. If Shockish fires like one shot and drops off straight, they're not gonna do anything. If he fires two, then he's gonna die.
If he gets greedy, that might be a game for them.
Stefan is almost on target, just needs to be a little bit more towards the left.
It's hard. It's really hard to just pinpoint blind aim from this kind of distance, with all the bushes and everything. I actually expected that someone like Negative will be here from the start of the game.
Yeah, me too. But there we go, blind fire now coming out from Stefan and Nile. They're trying to get to connections, they're missing though, they picked the wrong bush. Now they're getting close towards Shockish, but no connections coming out. Now Shockish knows. That's a lot of info.
He knows exactly that where are they. By the amount of wind coming around his ears, he can say, yeah, there are like definitely 2 or 3 guys shooting around me here. So they know there is several tanks of GoHard stuck on that part of the map, and that Negative is pretty much alone, not very well covered on this side. But still, DiNG is defending. They have no reason whatsoever to move anywhere. Timing working in their favor. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. They're monitoring if there are any kind of possible rotations here for DiNG. And soon, very soon, GoHard will have to push.
It seems like they are starting to gear up for it. It looks like the 1-2 line push, because Kaiser's coming over there as well. When they... Or are they? They look to be pushing 1-2 line. They look to be going for that, at least.
Yeah, they're massing up their forces. This is like a World War, man.
Once they start going, it's going to be interesting to hear what they're going to be saying once they commit to that 1-2 line.
That would definitely be the best moment for us to tune in.
We'll see. They're starting to make their way now. We'll see how far they go if they continue to push. It does look like it. It does look like they're going to make the commitment. Let's listen to the GoHard team speak and see how they're going to pull this off.
Так, чтобы видеть, наверное, здесь заезд чисто.
Заезжай с ним драться, когда вы замес начнете?
Нет, скорее всего, нет.
We can get shockish. Guys, we can stop at the house, we can stop at the house. No, we can't, keep going.
Just keep going.
Batch it from here. They come minus 2.
Go from left,
I drop and go to you.
TVP A5, TVP A5 -1.
Ilian. Kill TVP and after TVP.
I finished Kuritz.
Ilian.
TVP here -1 at least, break. Kill Ilian, he will go up. I'm reloading.
Do it fast, guys.
Pull how long?
Can we go back here? Leave one tank here, maybe here?
Yes, I'm going.
I will try to help.
Finish this one.
TVP spotted.
You shoot him?
I'm reloading, 20.
Почему не продолжили пушить нас?
Track TVP.
Nice.
I have one more.
Don't die, please.
He dropped.
I'm on reload. They can push this.
I don't think they will push
Us.
us.
Yeah, they will not. They will not.
They will not.
But we still need to try to push them.
Okay.
Yes, we need to push.
Maybe we push
25.
from left side, maybe we push
Left,
from left side.
Just go here. Just drop and... don't quick map.
Go from left side,
No, we will push from the right and Felboy will going from here. Like,
Okay.
We have time for that?
Pull just time, yes, we have.
we cannot just any chance to push this forward.
Safia need to go close here or no?
Yeah, we'll
Right.
spot if you can, and after that going to ramp to shoot this one who will be near the
Go
building.
fast.
They will have...
I'll try and get to here. I'm not spotted.
You need to kill
It's
this
good
guy.
if you get spotted first now. We need to hurry up.
You need to kill this guy further after
Minutes
that.
only.
He will farm us.
spotted.
We just push to the...
Yeah, nice.
start trying to do
Just push
some
here,
peeking.
push on the right.
He doesn't know him here.
Felboy new going up.
Давай, we go?
Da, from right only.
Давай. Let's kill Maddie on the move.
They know him here now.
This guy?
Mary mines one. He
Mary.
Felboy, by the way. He has mines two.
Mary is... Okay, Mary minus 2.
Doc, can you give him one? I'll give Sanya.
Ilian -3.
Play to the end, guys.
Ilian
You can
minus
still
three.
feed. You can still win. Niall, we need support in the
I have
middle.
one more.
We need to finish this too.
Yeah, I'm
nice,
empty.
nice, nice,
I'm
nice.
empty.
TVP spotted.
I'm reload.
Senya KD, guys.
Minus one Hulk on the hill.
Nice.
One reload.
One on call, guys, we
We
can.
need to kill
I'm
him.
going forward.
We can kill all of them. We need to kill all of them.
I have 20 seconds. 20
Hulk shot
seconds.
me.
How much
TVP and Wedge need to kill this.
Hulk will have to
Niall,
be
you
on
have to
me.
kill this. You have time, Niall. Just yes, it's a no. Niall will kill him. Niall will kill him solo. Hulknick is on KD.
I'm
Yes,
still
yes.
10 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, okay.
I think he can give
Go,
me a
go,
free
надо
shot.
мид пережать, короче.
Felder, can you aim this for a second? Can you aim this for a second? Aim this for a second.
I have 7 seconds.
Just aim it.
But we need to
Niall,
kill
go
the
now,
bad
go now,
shots.
go now.
Alright,
Aim
I'm picking
against
now.
spot.
We need to finish all the...
Niall, you need to go now. This batch.
Yeah, I have shots.
Давай, go. Cool, I need to go here. This TVP also needs to go now, come on.
In the bush now from the left.
No, the batch is running here.
Yes,
Also.
we
There's both
run
batches.
away.
Yeah, I'll go up the hill.
Yeah, guys,
to
we
go
need
there,
to
need to
get
get
to the hill.
there.
TVP need going up to the hill too. Batch is captures now. TVP here. TVP reload now. Кол, есть этого поехать без вариков?
Couldn't kill
100%
him
есть
even
этого
if I've
поехать,
got the
попробуй
first
еще.
shell.
He doesn't know I'm
Phil
here
will
yet.
try to spend time. Kola will try to finish TVP.
Yeah, he
now,
doesn't know I'm
then
here
maybe-
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
eventually,
don't
but
do
eventually we will have to 1v1 him favor.
I need to go favor now.
Well, that was close.
That is still close. There is still some theoretical chance here, but Collapse is deleted by Breakneck. Breakneck is not missing shots anymore.
No, that he owned Niall one-on-one like he's supposed to do. Failware, 1 second, that's it. Just a 183 HP remained for DiNG, but they hold on to the round. And there were some mistakes there from GoHard. I really like the way the push they did.
It was a good push.
They completely catch Shockish.
It was a really good push. They caught Shockish and they did kill Kuritz also. But then came a crucial mistake by Zafar, who extended too much, gave himself to the enemy. Breakneck just clipped him for free.
And Ilian Break and Hulk finished him.
They just massacred him. And that was like almost full butshot. Who also had, I think he had 3 or 4 shells in a clip in that moment.
Yeah, he would have won that round.
They had a round. They had it in that moment, and that's, I think, the crucial moment when they dropped it. Like, all the rotation and everything, that was okay. The readouts were okay, but that was a big misplay. Coca-Cola's doing here 3.6k damage, but it's simply not enough. There was a widely
very
spread.
unaware of that. Shockish was completely caught off guard. Kuritz wasn't spotting it. GoHard, I guess,
Because
did it intentional.
they blind shot him and they pushed him back.
Yeah, there's very good stuff there from GoHard. Those small things, which most people won't notice. They pushed back the spotter from one side so they could drive and spot at the other.
It was good. It was good. And the lining up the tanks so you can come from the blind angle also helped a lot. So it was really good play by them. It's really a shame it didn't monetize, because now they are facing DiNG on defense on Ruinberg.
At least if DiNG win, we can ask them a ton of questions about what's been going wrong in the last 3 matches, and I am looking forward to that.
I'm just gonna give you the lead, man.
I mean, we could, like, they haven't won in 3 matches, so there's plenty of questions to be asked, you know?
Definitely.
Well, before that, though, they have to win on Ruinberg. They need 1 round. GoHard needs to win this attacking round and needs to win their defensive round to even have a chance to take the 2 points home. But DiNG is going to be defending first, and it's going to be a tough nut to crack for them.
Let's see. Defense of DiNG played by 1 mouse, FV heavy, a light. So this is something similar like Kazna was playing, almost identical. No FE heavy though on their side. Oh, yeah, there is an FE heavy also.
Yeah, there is an FE heavy. FE 212 high heavy something.
Still.
Never forget. Well, look at this push though from GoHard. The IS-7s are going north. Everybody's going north. Only negative is split off towards the other side. Is this the all-in? It looks like it.
Breakneck doing a super aggressive spot to make sure there is no enemy there. There is a spot coming in on GoHard forces, but Kuritz taking so much damage.
Kuritz getting annihilated, but Stefan doesn't fare much better on the crossing. Failware is the next one to go. He gets damaged heavily on the crossing. They get across with 2 bats. Kuritz still alive. Here come the IS-7s. This is the ultimate play from GoHard. Negative is starting to clip in towards Kuritz, though. That 113, they need to deal with him because he's going to make the kill here. He does actually get it. Great stuff there from Negative. The triple cap is on, and DiNG needs to rush back towards this one because they're in a lot of trouble. Shockish in the FP215B on the crossing is going to take a lot of damage as well, and this might actually work out for GoHard.
There is still a lot of damage to be dealt. Meritorious and Hulk are there. Meri will charge in, 50B will clip out, and I think Breakneck will alone be enough to take care of the negative here. Failware is also almost dead. So nothing is dealt with yet. 15 seconds, DiNG has every possible advantage.
They need to reset though. 22 seconds are left now. One reset came out and Meritorious is now pushing forwards. Failware is out of the game and it looks like DiNG has hold on just by dear life. Meritorious now pushing Kaizu as he knows he's on reload. The reset still needs to come though. 8 seconds left on this one. Alien, you need to get this one. 5 seconds. He does get it. Now Kaizu getting double teamed between Hulknick and Meritorious. Should be the final closure of this round. Meritorious with the double on towards Kaizu and the 3 IS-7s pushing off the cap in the last ditch attempt, but it's not gonna matter. Alien goes down so far, gets traded in return, and DiNG has done it. It was a good attempt from GoHard, but DiNG in the end, after 3 loses, is finally gonna win a match.
Finally, DiNG is coming back to their former selves, but GoHard was so close again in this round, but so close doesn't bring you the candy, it doesn't bring you any prizes, it's just another memory of a loss and lost points. 3 points will definitely go to DiNG here. The game is coming to an end, and it's going to be 5-2 even. I definitely didn't expect that.
Nope, me neither. With Coca Collapse being the last man standing for the side of GoHard, he does not get another kill, and that is it. That's 5-2 in favor of DiNG. 3-loss streak has been wiped across.
Well, this is a super important game for both of these teams because now DiNG will overtake actually GoHard in points by one, but still very important point for them. They will be still challenging for some of the top positions. I don't think it's really viable to say they're gonna catch up to Oops, but maybe to second position is a possibility.
Is a possibility, but Oops, no.
But again, DiNG lost to Kazna, and that second position is gonna be super hard to catch.
And they will have to beat Kazna straight up. No,